Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Intentional Paws 2019. Can you even believe it's 2019? I can't. So we have been coming together all week on our 5-day series to really set the trajectory and pave the path to the creation, the manifestation of all it is that you desire this year. So today I'm joined with my beloved husband, Rene.
Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be here. I was able to watch a few of the sessions that you did. The first two, the other two was a little bit tricky because I was in Europe with the time difference and traveling. I didn't see it, but this is very exciting. I love it.
Yeah, he's been a beautiful supporter. We were talking about it each day when we'd connect later in the day, and he just got home yesterday. And Benny's here too, as you can see, our little boo. Oh, he's not in the mood. Look, he just stuck his head in my elbow. So hi, Tammy. Nice to see you. Definitely let us know that you're here, you guys, as you're logging on. So today, our last day of this Intentional Pause series is all about sharing, really mobilizing and energizing and creating momentum for the manifestation of our intentions. So let's just recap real quick where we've been. So day one was clarity, all about clarity. So we learned to use our body as the compass and learn to tune in even more to what it is that we deeply want. Then day two was all about manifestation, where we felt the feelings of what it would be like to have and to experience what it is that we desired.
Yeah, it's very good to feel it.
Then day three, sensory experience, where we brought in an aroma specifically, but we went into our meditation and touched into each of the senses first, and then really used the aroma to have that neurological pathway, the knacking, neuroassociative conditioning that I mentioned, so that you have that tie from the aroma to the memory to memory, memory to aroma, and they represent one another within you. And that can be yet another wonderful way to connect and another tool. And then yesterday, we got into envisioning. So that's where we visualize, really using another of our senses, landing on another sense, and then created a visual together. We wrote down a phrase, a word, or just a sound or anything really that represents our intention, and then we illustrated it a little bit, add some imagery, maybe there's some symbols or signs or colors or whatever else that you'd like to bring into it to help give it that anchor. And then the idea of that, as I shared with the image, is that you have that in your space where you can look at it every day or very often.
Well, that's a very cool idea. Yeah, I really like it. I really like how we not just set an intention and then just follow up with it. I really like how you guide everybody to really make it a much deeper experience, an experiential experience, by using all these modalities. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
And she asked me too, 10 minutes ago, oh honey, you should make one for yourself. So I drew one for myself as well, and we'll talk about it in a little while.
So hello Trish, hi Stacy. Definitely let us know that you're here as you're logging in, and I encourage you guys and invite you to go ahead and start, hi Tara, and start sharing your intentions. This is a closed group, so it's a safe space, and everyone's been extremely supportive and loving and encouraging of this whole process. So we've got some really great people here. And the idea of sharing is all about utilizing that collective energy, the power of all of us coming together. We see how that's one of the only things, hi Leor, that's one of the only things that creates true change in this world. And yes, of course, we can have our intentions within us, and they might be very individualized intentions, so that's all good. But yet, even if they have nothing to do with anyone else, yet verbalizing them, first of all, gets them out there, gets them energized, gets them alive in this world, even if it's simply through your words at this point. So just be mindful, of course, with who you share with, because sometimes, if someone's not the most supportive of you or in your life, sometimes if they give you feedback on your intention, maybe they tell you it's not possible or it's not the right intention, that's not what you need. You choose those people carefully, like this beautiful group, and I'm always here for all of you in case you don't have someone to share with. Let's set up a call, and seriously, we can do that together. And I'll hold that space for you. And of course in our group, that's the big idea, is to just get it out there and let it come to life. So type in your intentions. It could be just one word or a little summary, of course, a reference, and then we'll have some time. Also, Rene and I are going to share ours, and then we'd love to read and kind of look at yours. I wish we could turn your videos on.
Yeah, we could see all the faces.
Sometimes I think I'm not sure exactly if any of you guys know how to do that actually, but I saw yesterday when some comments came up, it said press here and tell them to turn on their camera. So I think maybe if you have a certain kind of computer or connection or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, we would love to hear from you, and that's what this is all about. Hi Cynthia, and hi Patty, and oops, I'm not close enough. See, the dog's on the lap during these feeds is a little tricky. Okay, Benny got the hint and moved to the side. So I just wanted to go back. Tara, oh yes, I wanted to mention, that's what it was, that Tara's in the Netherlands, honey. She's one of our wonderful followers.
In midair.
Well, she lives there.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
well then,
she does some beautiful work with animals there.
Cool.
So we look forward to getting to know you more, Tara.
Oh,
welcome to our family.
Yes, yes. What a cool thing that you've developed here for the people. I have to tell you, that's really nice, and I think it's really nice to have a group of people that you can be so close with, so intimate with, that it's not just something that you read in a magazine, but that you can really work with this. Yeah. I think that's your intention too, right? Yes. To really make this happen. What you want is for all of you in this group to really do this, to really manifest the life that you want, to create deeper relationships, to experience more love. I think that's ultimately what it all boils down to, right? Yeah. So cool.
With our animals too. So if you have an intention maybe for your furry friend that you would like to share, maybe if your own intention is not feeling comfortable to share with the group, then share what you'd like to see for your friend to manifest this year. I have some intentions that I'm holding for each one of these guys. So let's share a little bit. Okay. I'll show you mine, and then you'll show me yours.
This is what everybody is waiting for. This moment.
Not an X-rated Facebook Live. No, we're going to keep it clean.
But this is what everybody's waiting for. We can talk forever. Here it comes.
No, well, this is just one of them. I have several intentions, the seeds that I'm planting this year. But one of them is actually about you and our marriage. Nice. So we are, just letting you guys in on the inside scoop here. No, it's good that we have been married for 10 years and our anniversary is in a few weeks. Yeah. And we are, as everybody who's married for a while, you've gone through, of course, different phases in your relationship. And I noticed that with my attention that I had been paying to all the dogs that are constantly in our house and the business, I feel as if I'd moved away in my presence within our marriage. And I don't like that. And I want to see that come back. Oh, I might cry.
Oh, sweetheart.
And it's nothing dramatic or big, but it's something subtle, and it's something I've been thinking a lot about.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
I didn't think about how this would all go on live. It's so personal, but that's okay, because you guys are our friends, and I'm very grateful to you all for being accepting of all of us, and all of where we're at. So anyway, so that's my intention for this year, is to really just practice being very present with our marriage, whether we're just talking, whether we're eating dinner, whether we're holding hands or at the grocery store, just to, instead of being so distracted by other things and thoughts, just to really be here now with you and feel our hearts. So my words that I wrote...
But wait, you're going way too fast here.
Okay.
Can I say something?
There's lots of people I want to hear.
I know, and we want to hear all of you. But I want to say that I really appreciate that, and I think it's very, very sweet, and I think it's very nice that you've been taking the time to think about that, and it's very, very sweet. And you know that I will always support you, and you. All the Sama Dog peeps. But yeah, it's good, every once in a while, and every relationship is a constant work in progress, right? I think you will agree with that, right? It's not like, you found your love of your life, and then you just go on and doing the things that you want to do. You have to nurture and cultivate, and sometimes you tend to forget that a little bit, and you go on into your own world a little bit, and then it's also good to regroup, to come back. And if you're mindful and both open to it, of course, then that's the beautiful thing of a relationship. It is a relation. It's both ways. So you regroup, and then you work on it, and that's how it always will be. But that's a beautiful balance. So you bring it back into Sama, bring it back into balance.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lottie.
Yes, thank you.
You have a beautiful
So my
drawing.
words.
You gotta see this, guys. This is the most important piece.
For those that watched yesterday's video, you saw that I was laughing at my imagery because an artist I am not. Well, I really like art, but I couldn't really pull it. But anyway, my words are presence in true and endless love.
That's
Presence in true and endless love. So that's my intention that I hold this year. It's going to be backwards for you guys because it's Facebook Live, but this is my little image. So this is the world, and this is the back of our heads, and we're walking through the journey of life, down the path of life together.
Wow,
and
that's
we're
very
holding
nice.
hands and just very connected and aware and present.
I love it. I love it.
So that's my intention.
That's very nice. Yeah,
Thanks for all the hearts, you guys.
I wish that we could see some of theirs.
I know. Well, we're going to. That's what we want to do. So we want you to type yours in and then just take a picture. Maybe that's too much to do at this moment while we're live. But if you can, just snap a picture and then just post it up here. And we'd love to see it. And then, of course, for anyone that's watching this after, I know some of you might be busy right now doing other things today. But as you watch it, post them up here and we'll all keep tying in. This group will stay open, of course. And we really, truly would love to hold the intentions for you to achieve, to experience, to enjoy whatever it is you desire.
Yeah, I think it's very powerful because if you are willing, I think you are because you're in this group already, but if you're willing to share a little bit and put a picture up in the Facebook group, then the power of the collective is that the other people in the group may actually be able to help you and give you ideas and give you inspiration. And that's how we all, can help each other.
Yeah.
So very nice.
Again, as soon as you say it, it becomes reality. It becomes a manifestation just of the idea, yet it is a manifestation. Everything starts with an idea, right? So thank you for holding that space with me.
Absolutely.
And I would love to hear yours.
Okay, now it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I didn't have a whole lot of time, but here's mine. And I was thinking about Facebook.
He didn't want to show me beforehand.
No, I
we're
said,
all
no,
hearing
honey,
it now.
no, honey. This is a live show. We have to do it live. But Facebook does it upside down. And I think what I did is, look, I'll show you the image and then I'll explain a little bit about it. Okay? You guys ready?
They look ready to me.
Okay, good. Here it is. I hope I did it right because I drew it backwards.
You did? Oh, you're so funny, honey.
Because hopefully when you guys see it, this will be now in the right order. I don't know if that happened. But
it would have to be more like kind of like that. Then they could see the 1, 2, 3. But that's okay.
Oh,
You get the idea. You get the idea. There's a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3.
Yeah. So what it means is, I'll put it here. Okay, so what it means is, you see all these different dots, right? That is how we are conditioned to see and experience the world, which means all separate things, like from your subtle body, which is your mind, that has your thoughts, your feelings, emotions, images, intuition, all these things, right? That's subtle. But these are still objects. They're individual pieces, but also all the things, all the objects in the physical world. So your body and all the things you have in your house, all the material things, they're all separate. They all seem separate from one another. And what I've been doing in the last, actually a couple of years, but my intention is for 2019 to allow the world, my life, our relationship, to actually be more intimate than that, to be not so separate, to not see everything so separate. Even of course, also the relationship with your dog. It's not just me in a body and there is the dog. It's if you allow yourself to become more quiet, then you'll start to see that actually everything is connected at any given moment, and that given moment is always now. Right? The past and the future, of course, are imagined. Nobody's been able to go there or there. So that's why these bubbles, the individual bubbles, what I'd like to do is, look, you see the dotted lines. You see those?
The boundaries are fading.
Look at that. The boundaries are fading, which means like start to see more of a connection between everything else and start to feel it, more importantly. Feel that connection. And then ultimately, I'd like to move into, you see, these are the waves, kind of. That's more, or you could say flow. See, so let everything flow. Because you can even experience it right now. You don't have to do anything. Just see that experience happens always now. And it is a continuous flow. It's not like this. It's not like jerking or like, it is flow. Right? And that's your experience. But yeah, in your mind, when you go into your mind, we often get stuck and we feel more like this. But if you allow and you rest, you can step into the flow more. You can step into your purpose, your deep purpose, and connect with your heart more. And that's my intention for 2019, to cultivate that more and more, deepen the relationships and deepen the understanding also of life at the same time. And what scent? Because I had to.
Yeah, that's why I was
right?
remembering I didn't share my scent. I'll come back to it, so go ahead.
Okay. My scent, and now you guys may laugh if you want to, is, can you read it? Oh no, you cannot read it. The scent is the Alba Botanica. You know what that is?
Well, it's a brand.
That is a brand?
Yes, yeah.
But it is.
Oh gosh.
It is.
That's his face lotion.
That
I got him to use
this is not a plug. We don't have
he
any.
refused to take good care of his skin. You know, men, how they do it.
is.
So I got him using this. So what does this have to do with it, though?
Okay, what does that have to do with this? So anytime I shave, after shaving, I put on this, and this has a certain scent. I personally really like it. So now when I put on this scent, I will remind myself of what I drew on that piece of paper. Mm-hmm. So over time, this becomes my new, like, oh yeah, this reminder, this subtle intention. That's what it is. It's a subtle intention, like, oh yeah. So when you're done shaving, you start your day with the intention that I drew on the piece of paper. So that's
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is that good?
That's beautiful.
Did I do good?
You did perfect.
Okay, good.
There is no right or wrong.
There's no right or wrong. That's right.
But no, that's very beautiful.
Okay.
I will hold that space for you for sure.
Oh, good.
Yep. And we can talk about it too. And that's the beautiful thing of sharing also, is that you can kind of check in with each other. How's it going? You know, we can use this group for that as well. Our lighting is so funky today. Sorry about that, guys. It's all blown out and weird. I wanted to just reach back there. Cynthia,
said something.
Stacy. Oh, I wanted to share real quick, and then we'll come back there.
Something.
Yeah, she shared hers. So please do type yours in. I just wanted to finish mine with showing my aroma, so you guys get an idea of this. So this, ironically, I found this perfume back in the cupboard that was the perfume. It's Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. That, and I don't really use a lot of perfume anymore. I don't really wear it, but this was the perfume that I wore when we first got together. And I wore it on our first dates.
Gosh.
And as soon as I smell it, it reminds me of that time in our life.
That's true. There it is again. I haven't smelled it in a long time.
I'm going to wear a little bit of perfume every day, and when I put it on, I'm just going to think of that. And you know, you don't have to put these things on your body, these smells, by the way. You can just have them next to you at your desk, or have it in your purse, or something that you just sniff the lid of. You know, any kind of aroma is good.
Well, that's the point, right? It's just a trigger, a quick trigger for you to go back to that intention. That's the whole purpose.
And aroma even goes differently with the ties to the brain, the brain.
Yeah.
You know, with all the associations. So those are our intentions. I want to read Tara. So Tara says, the intention for me is the bonus years of my life. I am 70. Wow, Tara, I didn't know. And to live and love, calm and happy with my beloved dog, Tara.
Beautiful.
So Tara's your dog. So when you say Tara and me, you're the me. Is that right? Tell me if I've got that right now.
For me is
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Tara and me. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's a beautiful time in your life to let that radiance shine, that's for sure. And
it really is.
You live your best years. So anybody else willing to share a little bit? Anyone who's jumped on recently? Share us a little something. It can be a word. It can be, you know, write out your intention. It could be something that you're holding space for with your dog. I'm just zooming through here to see if there's, it's always a little touchy.
And I think also while
Lior, what's your intention? Lior will tell us.
Yeah.
And Trish, you'll tell us. Cynthia, you're on here. Let's hear from you ladies. Come on. Oh, good. Here's some. They're coming in. They're coming in. Beth. So Beth's intentional image is happy harp, Celtic, happy heart, harp of healing calm, harp for dogs and animals, blue harp, rose quartz heart, vanilla, creating open heart spaces, enjoy the forest and flowing waters in Wester. Wonderful. Beautiful. I get a feeling, a very strong feeling when I read through all those words.
Beautiful.
Very connected.
Yeah, and there's more coming, so that's really, really nice. But I'd like to also mention that, what is really important with intention set, and what I've known also over the years, I've gone through a lot of transitions also. Some of you may know that when I lived in Europe, I was in the medical profession. And now I've been working for the last 10 years with Deepak, and I teach meditation, but I do also all his audio visual, which is a huge transition. And I think what is important to know that when you set your intention, you also have to let that rest, and that's why Amanda has all the trees. You put this, you plant the seed, and then what we at the Chopper Center then we refer to it as or Deepak refers to it. There is an incubation time, and that incubation time is very important and not to be overlooked, and also to be recognized. Anytime you have an intention, sometimes it will appear spontaneously. Maybe a person that hasn't called you in a long time calls you up the next day. Some of these intentions that we're having, they just take more time. They take time for you to adjust also. Sometimes you are not even ready for that, that which, what it is that you really want. So it needs a time of transition. Same thing with our relationship. When we first met, we both weren't really ready to be together, right? There were so many different circumstances that needed to be resolved, so it took about a year for us to really come together. So incubation time is a very important time also to recognize.
It is. That's very true. And recognizing that, everything's about timing. David Simon, the late co-founder of the Chopra Center, a dear mentor and teacher, and so much more in our life, he would always say life is all about timing and finesse. So you work your finesse, you work your ability to go with the flow and lightly. Deepak always uses that joyful energetic body, but what's the lightness of being? Lightness of being. I love that phrase, that term. So if you can live in that lightness of being and allow the timing to happen through you, really beautiful things come together. And I know all of you know this. You've seen it in your own lives.
Okay, there's more coming in.
Yes, there is. Let me back up here. So Trish, authenticity is my word and intention for 2019. Not as in I am not already an authentic person, but more in the sense that this is the year I find myself again. And all of the healing I've been working through over the last, I think it goes, I see. It only shows me dots. If it gets too long, it doesn't allow the rest of it. But that's wonderful, Trish. I'll definitely go back and read the rest of it, and all of us will. But that's beautiful. And you're such an authentic, amazing woman. Trish is our supporter, our administrator at Samadog, and really is behind the scenes making all this happen with us. So you are a beautiful, bright, loving being. And so I can't wait to see the more authentic you. I can't even imagine. So Tara says that my name is Rene. The aroma I chose. Hi, Rene. That's good to know. So Tara didn't say it. Rene said it. Rene said it on Tara's behalf. The aroma I chose was Florida water. And yesterday my paintings were flowers. And I feel, yes, my intention will be flowering. Oh, nice. I love it.
Love it. Beautiful.
Rene, I love that.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Here's Tammy Sunshine. Tammy says, very sweet and special for both of you as Zane, hubby, and Riley, pup, join me in this event. Inspirational. Thank you for sharing. Oh, that's awesome. And I'm so glad that you got your Facebook page going. I'm so happy for that.
Excellent.
So do continue to share, friends. Those are some really, really wonderful intentions. We will hold them deep in our hearts. One intention about the dogs, just to share that out there, and you can share your dog's intentions too, is I'm holding for Violet, our new dog. Some of you that follow us know that Violet has only been in our life for about 3 months. And she came to us because she has a very strong fear of men, certain men. And of course, that certain man demographic does align up to my sweetheart. So she's a little bit afraid or uncomfortable with Rene. And even though he's like the most dog-loving, kind person in the world, she's a little shy. So my intention that I'm holding is just not to like let go of the fear, because then we actually give energy to the negative side of things or the unfavorable, but instead my intention is to continue to see the love deepen between them and the trust and the security.
Beautiful. Yeah,
all right,
nice.
everyone. Well, before we finish up, I've mentioned it a few times, but one more time, just wanted to mention that the Total Wellbeing for Dogs program is coming up. We start on March 14th is the first day, 6 weeks. Every Thursday for 6 weeks, we have an 1.5-hour class, and it's recorded, so you don't have to be live at the time. You can be if you're able, and then it comes with all kinds of additional support materials. We work our way through, of course, the whole foundation is Ayurveda for dogs, but we work our way through all the doshas, through herbs and food, get really, really into that. We get into daily routine and training. We get into inner pharmacy, how to balance through the senses, much of what we've been doing with smell and things like that, but really catering to dogs. And then communication and connection. And lastly, the 6th week is dogs as spiritual beings. We understand, we are taught how to do Reiki, animal communication. We have 4 guest experts on the line with us. So that's a fabulous course. I absolutely love it. It's my expression in this world that I hope spreads far and wide to help many, many people and their dogs. It's what the world needs to know more and more about holistic wellness for our animals, so that we can see the incidences of disease and anxiety and emotional upset reduce in our animals. We very much can have a huge influence on that in their lives if we just have the tools. So that's what the class is all about, is giving really you those tools. So if a one-on-one, however, is more of what you're looking for, if you just want to talk with me, or I'm happy to do that. I offer 20-minute consultations all the time. So I'll post both of those links below, of the Total Wellbeing course as well as the one-on-one. And then just so you know, for the course, all of you that have attended this 5-day series get a discount of 50%. It's the biggest discount we ever give. Wow. So 50%, you'll just use the promo code at checkout of intentional. So I'll put that below, of course, as well. But intentional, just type that into the promo code. That'll give you the 50% off, which brings it down to $225.
And the beautiful thing is that Ayurveda, that which Amanda is teaching all of you, is it doesn't only apply to your dog. Once you go to this course, what we hear from other people who went through it already said, I learned so much, and not only for your dog, but also for yourself. Yeah. So it is, what do they call that? Double whammy?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Or a win-win.
It's a win-win. Oh, it's a win-win. Well, it really is, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, just that's a very good deal. And
it comes with consultation services with me and all kinds of additional materials. So you'll see all the details, totalwellbeingfordogs.com. We want to definitely stay connected with all of you. So please continue to watch and connect on our Sama Dogs, Sama Saturdays. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. we do a Facebook Live, and we'd love to stay in the loop and tightly connected in our community. Lots of love, many blessings for all of your intentions to manifest in 2019. Bye for now. Namaste.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, we have a couple more.
Oh, you have more?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We were almost at, okay, sorry. I'm such a dragger on her.
Total Wellbeing is amazing.
Thank you, Cindy. Stacy, I've taken this class. Oh, thank you, guys. There are recommendations of the class. I can register for this, and I would love to be in the course. Oh, wonderful. And Stacy put it up there. Nice. Oh, well, thanks, guys. It was all your encouragement. I love it. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
I thought you had shared a couple intentions, and I didn't want to leave anybody hanging.
Yeah.
Lots of love.
I love this family. It's really nice.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.